Hey everybody, starting the broadcast a little early tonight. I'll explain that in a second. But I thought I'd start off with an interesting topic. Is the ultimate answer of life really 42? Or is there more to it than that? This is a gold prospector's perspective on the number 42. In reality, it's an excuse. I had to get on early tonight because I have a date. You see, this right here indicates the number 42, and my wife reminded me of that when she invited me out on a date tonight. This is our 42nd anniversary. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. She's put up with a lot from an old prospector who wasn't always old and wasn't always a prospector. But the fact is, we've been on many, many adventures together, as can be seen by her activity with our son right here. And so you can see, when you're prospecting and looking for gold, it isn't the only answer in life, and neither is 42. But there is an awful lot in conjunction with gold prospecting that has to do with family, friends, acquaintances, and ideas, a shared community and a lifestyle that goes together. That's not the only kind of lifestyle. We've always enjoyed being outdoors and camping and hiking. We've also enjoyed fishing a lot and boating and, you name it, cars, automobiles, assembling. I have a son downstairs who does race cars and race car radios and electronics, and I've been in electronics. So you can see it's kind of a mishmash of things, but I just thought I'd bring up the concept of, when you're dealing with life, you need to look closely at what you're dealing with and say, what is the value of life? I've talked about this before. Some people were interested, some were not. But the reality is it all connects together, to connect the dots with gold, because you can have an awful lot of fun with family and friends looking for this stuff and making your life a fantastic adventure when, or you could just live the life of the universal hitchhiker and go out and find yourself on some kind of a galactic adventure. But I enjoy prospecting. How about you? Could you comment below and let me know? Also, I'd like to know what kind of prospecting adventure you'd like to go on next. What things do you want to hear more about from me, and about prospecting and the adventure we have, looking for gold and tools and just things about what we're doing. We've been doing an awful lot on where's gold in, and that's gotten a lot of attention. But I also noticed that from viewpoint of view, people are less and less interested, partly because just there's a ginormous amount of information in 50 states. So we're moving through those a bit slower now. But I've also noticed that when I brought up the topic of, placer gold again and looking for lode and that kind of stuff, all of a sudden, boom, everybody's ears are open and eyes are wide open looking for whatever it is that I'm going to talk about. So let me know below what you want to talk about and what your curiosity is when it comes to hunting for gold. We've talked about waterfalls. We can talk more about waterfalls. We've talked about gold in a placer deposit. We've talked about gold in lode deposits and sulfides. We've talked about a variety of topics. We haven't really done much in the technical area, talking about X-ray spectrometry or different ways of doing gold analysis and things like that. I'm looking at getting together some experts on different topics and interviewing them. I thought that would be fun. We also are looking at a different kind of a gold club, and I'd like to know what you would want to see in one if you were participating. What would make that a valuable enterprise for you? What would you want to get out of it? A thing we have in mind is to keep you guys excited about what you're doing and learning more and more about how to find more gold. That's really kind of the adventure we're on, but I just wanted to touch bases with you on this topic tonight of the ultimate answer in life is 42. Come on. So, it's been a real adventure to go on with my wife, Jan, and to do these various things we've done in life, including all these 5 kids we've had and where we go with them, including prospecting and water skiing and fishing and that kind of fun, outdoor hiking, building things and destroying stuff, shooting and target practice and arrows and, you name it. It's fun. One of the fun things about being outdoors and doing a lot of outdoor activities is you can go out and do stuff and then come back and talk and do stuff that you typically don't do when you're on your phone all the time. It's one of the curses of modern life. Technology isn't all it's cut out to be. Tell me, I help work with this stuff from way back. The phones, these phone and the devices in them are tested by and large by the company I used to work for, Teradyne. And so, I know a lot about what's in the box. And the problem isn't what's in the box, it's what the box does to what's outside. And that is, we become somewhat divorced from our relatives, neighbors, friends, etc. And the whole world's gone inside their houses to absorb these things 24/7, as opposed to what used to happen, which is go outdoors and do this kind of stuff. Find gold, prospect, share adventures, and be interested in doing these things, just for the fun of it. I'm reminded of that through I lost my father-in-law here in the last week, and a great man, and he was very much an outdoorsman, worked for a company called Schlumberger doing well hole logging. So his whole thing was being out in the oil fields 24/7 all over the world, literally. And so, you get into these situations where you're in the Arctic North, or you're working in South Dakota, North Dakota, Wyoming, you name it. And you find this black gold. But one of the things he always did was he meshed technology, which is what that was and is, with life and family. And so he was a great mentor to me in understanding how to look at the ultimate answer of life. And so he was the one who brought me to the Lord, and he's also the one who showed me the way of family life, the way it should be or could be. And that's an exciting adventure in its own right, because of the way you can do some amazing stuff and stop and think about it, and you go, God, I just did that? That's really cool. That was risky. That was tough. That was hard. That was a lot of work. But I found gold, or I found fish, or I found, an outdoor stream and a great place to take a picture. Stuff I never would have gone out on my own had I just sat there and looked at my phone all day. So it's a change in our adventurous life to have these, sort of adventures in virtual space as opposed to real space. So the ultimate answer to life really isn't 42. It's get the heck out and go find some gold. All right, guys. So that's it for tonight. I just thought I'd do a quick journey because I got to go and I got to go to my date night with Jan. 42 years today. So thanks, everybody. I'm glad to see everybody's here. I know it's a little early, so some of you guys will catch this on replay. But anyway, I just wanted to think about that for a moment. Every once in a while, I'm going to drop in one of these things, and then people are going to go, oh, here he goes again. That's okay. That's who I am. In reality, I care, and I care about you and your life as well as my own. But most of all, I care about the things that matter to one another. And that's what everybody should be about in life. It's important. So here we go on the adventure of life, looking for AU. The answer is not 42, it's AU, gold. Nah, it's not, but it's fun trying. So I'll catch you later. Good night.